we shall begin with what is follow-up. Now, follow-up, the normal dictionary definition, is a continuation of something that you have already done what? Began. Are we together? But in network marketing terms, I would define follow-up as building a relationship with someone and staying in touch with them until you finally close the what? The deal. Are we together? From the time you ever interact with someone. You can interact with someone from maybe the first time you meet them in a taxi and you take up their number. Are we together? Follow-up is when you're probably trying to keep that relationship with them. Someone has seen the presentation, trying to stay in touch with them. So that is what follow-up. Social media, people like Ramsey, who was very good with social media. From the time you say hello to someone, you begin a follow-up what? Process. So follow-up is very wide, not only for prospects that you have presented for, but also most importantly, for people you have done what? You have just met. Now, there are two statistics I want us to discuss. Number one, they are saying that 92% of salespeople report giving up on a prospect after hearing no at the most 4 times. That us who are presenters, who are salespeople, normally we give up on someone either when they say no once, or when they have said no 2 times, or 3 times, or maximum 4 times. By the time a person tells you no, many of us give up there. Are we together? Now, some persistent ones, you say, okay, let me try him again, and they tell you no. Then other more persistent ones, try again, and after the 3rd one, they say, I've given up. Now, many people, in fact, only 8% tell a person about the same business more than 4 times. That's what the statistic is saying. Now, but the same statistic also says that 80% of prospects report saying no at least 4 times before finally saying what? Yes. Are we together? That most people, they say, someone told me those things and I didn't join. Another told me those things and I didn't join. Someone presented me this product and I didn't join. Someone showed me that business and I didn't join. It was the 6th person and the 7th person and 10th person that I was able to do what? To join or to buy the product. I want you to look at a new product that you see on social media, on Facebook. What's the first time you see the product? Okay, you don't trust it, am I right? You see it again. Okay, you still don't trust it. By the time you see it several times, that's when you begin to do what? To trust it. So in marketing and sales, the same thing applies. You must try as much as possible to be in the prospect's mind, in the customer's mind, in people's minds over and over and over and over what? Again. That's why I love it when M Global is on Facebook. I love it when M Global is everywhere. Most people give a salesperson at least 4 no's before they change their mind. I want you to understand something. I like playing with, that's why I love prospecting. I love network marketing, because for me it's like a game. Can you say a game? A game. Can you say a game? A game. I want you to understand that it's a game. What we are doing is a game. And it's a game of becoming what? Rich. No matter how the prospects feel. Who is very important? This person you're trying to make feel nice, but they're not helping your business, or this person who should help your business? I think the one who should help your what? Your business. One of the biggest challenges we found with prospecting people is because we have decided to accept the stigma behind salespeople. And let me tell you something. Be a networker. As long as there is the word marketing, are we together? There will always be a negative connotation around you. Are we getting the point? Now, even you have a negative connotation against marketeers. Ask me why. You don't hate them. But it's just that they are trying to take what is precious to you. And what is precious to you? Your money. How many of us, when you go to an Indian shop, and he says, when you take 7 items, I'll do what? I'll give you a discount. Sometimes how do you feel? You feel as if this person wants to just take my what? Many times you don't attach goodwill towards it. How many of us feel, how do you feel when someone from insurance calls you, hello, how are you? Answer your police and what of you? How do you feel? Are we together? There's always that negative what? Connotation about a person who is marketing to you a what? A product. That's the reason as to why even when you mean the best of intentions, telling someone to join you with many accounts, they decide to join with one because they're saying this one just wants an what? Commission. So the moment you accept it, that it's a general thing, not just against networkers, not against just any us who are in alliance, and it's not just other people, even you, when it comes to buying items, there's a general mistrust you have against the marketeer because you think that we have made to think, which is almost true anyway, that the goal of a marketeer is to make sure that you buy as much as what? As possible. They are not, many times we think they don't have our best interest at heart. That's why when you're marketing, try as much as possible to prove to this person you have their best interest at what? At heart, to elevate that fear down. Let them feel you are genuine. Let them feel that you mean what you are saying. Let them feel you are ready to help them. Let them feel that you care for them. In that way, you are able to reduce that negative connotation or feeling people have against marketeers of any product. Are we together? Number 2, don't be emotional about it. After all, they are always thinking it anyway. So don't care so much about this negativity that surrounds them because it is there, it is natural. You also have it against other marketeers. Are you getting what I'm telling you? So don't think that you're going to talk so genuinely that somehow a person will just pull out money and give you. No. So the moment you discipline yourself in that area, you're good to go. Now for me, the reason why I find marketing a very beautiful game I can play, it is because I have accepted that emotional bit. That my goal is to make sure I sell as much as I can to as many people as I can. Of course, consequently, in a very good, genuine way, that my product should help people or my opportunity should help what? People. Are you getting what I'm telling you? So I'm not going to feel bad when I present someone genuinely and they don't seem to see my genuinity. That is for God and for them to see. So, many people, when a person says no, you chicken out. And this is the problem. That's why the gentleman called Alex missed out to sponsor the #1 networker in Africa, me. Because he presented to me once, I was not positive, he never followed me up. Maybe he wanted to follow me up, he's like, but Muhoozi will say, I'm desperate. Do you care? But Muhoozi will say, I am needy. Do you care? Of course you are. You want a person to join under you, am I right? But this person may say, I am kumwesi wako. Do you care? So the moment in marketing you stop caring about other people's feelings, especially if they are not justified, then you're good to go. That's why a man in Wolf of Wall Street says, it's okay to choke these people with your product until they buy. Now, sometimes when I talk like a marketeer, you see there's a very big difference between marketeer and being very, very genuine. Mary, am I talking to someone? Yeah. Marketing is marketing. It's it. Marketing, the moment I sell more, that is it. Other values, of course, we have talked them about what? In other trainings. Like you must be genuine, you must be kind, you must be ready to help someone and what of you. But marketing as a principle is that you are trying to sell as much as what? You can to as many people as what? As possible. Let me tell you something that you must combine when you're doing business. You must combine aggressiveness with the too much of the people's skills. Most salespeople never reach 4 times. I told you after Alex presented to me, another lady came. Her name is Eve. Presented Elias. Okay, I kind of understood. And you know, I liked her. She's the type I wanted to join under. Like, I really fell in love with that lady. Unfortunately, she talked to me once. Maybe sometimes she would want to call me. She would say, I think I'll bother him. I remember on the day, 2 days before I signed up, I met that lady. Hi, how are you? How is everything? How are you doing? And what? She didn't ask me about. I wish she had just told me, join. She didn't do that. And then I met this guy, Ismail Kamlega, my upline. He showed me the presentation. After showing me the presentation in his small office, he moved me to the training center, introducing me to everyone. Charles Kobong, this is a guy called Elias, he's a superstar, he's a what of you, I've ever worked with him. Marjorie, the same thing. Mike Adiemi, the same thing. He made me fill the form. Like I'm going, he made me fill the form. In the evening, he called me back, Muhoozi. He promised me heaven on earth. Like, this guy made sure I join up. And guess what? The following day, I joined Alliance Motion Global. And the aggressive one. By the way, let me tell you about billionaires and very successful people. They have reached that level of maturity that they don't care about people's opinions. They're the ones who give opinion. That's why I think a man like Trump will say anything he wants. Do you know why? He's the opinion giver. He's not the opinion what? Taker. And that's one of the areas in which he has become a great president, according to the way you look at it. They say, Omgaga Tainachi, Nyambara. I get what I'm telling you. Really, because they have reached that point of maturity that they don't care about what people think about them. Are you getting what I'm telling you? They don't care at all. I want you to imagine the level of pressure that is against these high-level celebrities, top musicians and what of you, like every day in news. They have reached that point whereby they don't really what? Care. Are we together? So I want you to build your business in such a way that you don't what? Care. Until a person is able to buy. That's why I like doing everything I can until this person does what? Buys. Are we together? Otherwise, many times you are giving your emotions to those who don't help you. They will never buy, they will never accept, they will never be positive, they will never do what? They are even killing your emotions, but you are caring so much about what they think. Are we together? So, this implies that from the time you present to someone to the time you actually close the deal, there's a long what? Process. I want you to imagine the level of regret that is behind the people I told about the business 5 years ago and they didn't join me. But I have so many of them. Everyone whom I ever told about the business, they tell me, Muhoozi, I wish I knew. I wish I knew. And by the way, these are people who could have made me quit because of their opinions. I remember someone, Pastor, called my father and said, your son is joining the business of calling people. And this was a very high-profile man. Very, very high profile, like someone who even my father values his opinion. Imagine how hurting that was. But I want to tell you, today these people want to join, or their wives to join under me. Now, why people don't follow up? Number one, they don't set time to follow up. I told you before, you must attach a routine to the phase one what? Activities. I should ask you, what time do you prospect? What time do you follow up? What time do you invite? Are we together? You must, if time management really is about attaching a specific time to the most important what? Activities. Are we together? Time management, in this case, I don't want to say, I want to disregard that time management is keeping time. Are we together? How about keeping time and doing the wrong what? Spending your day on non-important activities. Are we together? So I want to say time management is attaching the most valuable time to the most important what? Activities of the day. Then the rest of the non-important, they scramble for any other remaining time. So many times we give the time to those things, to the not important things, and the important things, we'd miss them out. One book I would recommend is First Things First. In First Things First, it describes It's a very complicated book to read, but very nice one. It describes urgent and not what? Important. And many times, especially looking at, for example, social media, when you wake up naturally, even right now as I'm training, the fingers can be itching to check that WhatsApp, to check. So it seems important. That's why I silenced almost every notification. And I'm trying to fight with the discipline of having my data off most of the time. I switch on my data if I want to go to what? Social media. Because somehow it's attractive. You check status after another. You say, let me check Farida's status. Only to realize, oh my goodness, Patricia has updated. Even Alan Aniku's status. What's Oscar saying? What's Mary saying? What's Simon saying? So it is urgent. It always seems urgent because it is itchy. Yeah. But is it important? No. Now the other one, not important and not what? Urgent. Actually, they're not important, not urgent, like a TV, like a soap. So, one of the challenges why we don't follow up is we don't set time to do what? To follow up. Number 2 is fear of that what? Rejection. Are we together? Fear of that rejection and fear about what people think. You are going to grow emotionally strong when you stop caring about what people think. As I kept on growing the business, I became a small celebrity, especially in the Alliance and in the world outside there. Are we together? And sometimes there's that pressure to be perfect, to do whatever is, to live people in other people's, to live your life in other people's what? Microscope, if I may, or lenses. I get what I'm telling you. And let me tell you something, it's very uncomfortable. Are we together? So as I kept on, growing stronger against it, I came to realize, okay, really, people's opinions don't what? Matter. Les Brown says, don't care about what people think. After all, they're already thinking it. You're not going to go to their mind and you pluck it out. They're already thinking it. So who cares? Let them not kill your emotions. But most importantly, why we don't prospect is when sometimes we don't have proper records for our prospects. And this is where the problem is. I've told you every now and again that never, ever, 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 ever work without a name list. Are we together? There must be a record who you talked to. There must be a record who came. There must be a record you presented to. That's why I have a visitor's book. Are we together? And I also have my own name list. I think about someone, write them. When I got my name list, I will know, but I thought about this person. Did I call them? This person gave me their number. Did I call them? I met this person at this place. Did I call them? That is all follow up. This person came. I presented them. Do you know, ever since I presented them, I've never called to find out anything. So proper records. Records is one of the areas where we fail as networkers. We never keep what? Records. Is everyone going to keep records? Are we together? Records. First of all, the number one client is the person who already have an idea about your product or company or business idea. That's the number one client. Every time you introduce a new product, who do you tell? When you upgrade, who do you tell? Every time you feel it's a new year and you need to re-energize yourself, who do you what? Call. Records. Who to follow up? Number one, customers. Someone who has ever bought a product is a very important part of your business. And you can keep them forever as long as you always keep in touch with what? With them. Number two, prospects. Someone who didn't buy, or someone who just saw the presentation, they didn't join. Those are very important people to follow up. Keep their records. Number three, dormant downlines. So someone has joined, and for one reason or another, they have not taken the business seriously. Are we together? Now, those ones have already been converted, but they just need to be tickled, their belief system. Are we together? So keep in touch with them. Don't feel good when your person has seen the business, has joined the business, and they're not part of any training, they are not part of the Zoom. When you will do these Zooms, even when, because really they are for part-timers, but feel free to attend if you want to. But check out, you know why uplines again it becomes important for us to be there. Did this person come? So take a screenshot, tell them, hi, you missed our Zoom today. This is for working class people like you. Hi, you missed our presentation today. I didn't see you on their presentation. So check out. Be on the lookout for your people who join your business. Number four, former downlines. This is also very important. People you can reactivate. Are you together? Find out, oh, what's up? How is happening? Maybe circumstances could not allow them to do it. Or maybe you show them that with their working schedule, maybe there's a newer system. Every single little change. The first people we must be able to talk to our former downlines, our dormant downlines, our prospects, and also our what? Our customers. Those are very important. So all our prospects are going to lie in these three categories. There are those people who would want to join, but they don't have resources. Resources like money and time. Number two, there are those people who are not sure. Should I join? Should I not join? Should I buy? Should I not what? Buy. Number three, are those ones who say, I will not buy or I will not do what? Join. So we shall look at all of them one by one. Number one, those that said no. So someone says no and a big no. They're as clear as they can. They have said no. So when a person tells you no and a big no, they are clearly not interested. Insisting on them will not help you. So number one, when a person has said no, find a way of winning them back. As a friend, are we together? Or as a person who may join you or buy from you later. So win them back. Because the moment someone says no to you, but then no one wants to say no. Am I right? Naturally, as human beings, we are not designed to be very blunt with people and, be very mean. Because when you tell someone no, wow, it is mean. Are you together? So the moment you tell someone no, somehow you assume they are hurt and they're not your friend. Am I right? You tell someone no, they assume they are hurt and they're not your friend. So what happens is you, the networker, make this person feel good about their no. After they're already feeling bad. They're already feeling they have disappointed you. So make them feel good about their what? Their no. Show them maturity. Are you together? So show respect for their decision. Don't be emotional about it. Remember, it's a game. Are you together? Now, maintain a good relationship with them. Remember that maintaining a relationship with a person who has said no is follow-up itself. Hello? Nothing. You don't talk about Alliance Motion Global. So don't remove them off your list permanently. Just maintain a normal friend relationship with them. Are you together? Comment on their statuses, comment on their WhatsApp, show them they are smart. Feel free. Feel that it's okay not to join me. Let them feel like that. Now, 3 to 6 months later, they could be prospects. And if after all, it's a good thing to keep people as friends. So the moment someone is clear, tell them it's okay, I understand. If they have been your drinking buddies, drink with them again. If you have been maybe meeting them at parties, invite them again. Are you together? Let them feel that alone itself is follow-up. Number 2, no decision yet. So when a person says, I'm not so sure if I should buy or I should buy. I'm not so sure if I should join or I should not what? Join. This simply means that they still have some doubt about the what? The business. When a person says, I'm not sure, there are 2 scenarios why this person is not sure. Are we together? Number 1, they are not so sure because they have doubt in the business. Number 2, they are not so sure because they have doubt in themselves. Are we together? Scenario A, they have doubt about the business. Credibility of the company, how good the products are, if it is stable or not. They are not really convinced about this company. They are not so sure about it. So that person needs more information. Are we together? Go deeper. First of all, try to ask so many questions. I told you, be curious with them so that you find out what do they value most. Where is that, that doubt coming from? Is it on the products? Is it on the compensation plan? Is it a past experience? Let them talk to you. Are we together? B, those ones, someone may also not so sure about them becoming successful. Also, listen to them. They will be able to tell you. So the moment you notice this person not so sure if they can succeed, then share with them some of our trainings. Share with them the system. Share with them your plan for them. There's a lady who is in network marketing. Her name is Jalia. Not our Jalia here. She's another Jalia. Very nice other serious marketeer in network marketing. So this lady here, whenever she would be speaking to someone, and she noticed a level of doubt in this person, she would say, I will train you. Are we together? I will do what? I will train you. But tell me, how do I talk to people? Don't tell a person that only 2 people, those ones are easy to get. The reason why they're asking you, it's because they know that 2 people are not what? Easy. Don't assume. Tell them, don't worry, I'll train you. I'll work with you and I'll train you how to do it. Are we together? But how do I present to someone? Don't tell them, but come on. Even me is not good. Then you're making them look what? Look stupid, if I may. Are we together? So what you do, no. Tell them, I'll do what? I'll train you. Make this person come for another exposure. I told you before, the best way to follow up is for a person to see another presentation. Of course, many times it's hard to make, like people kind of refuse. Are we together? But find a tactical way to make this person see the information again. Because trust me, the first time you see the presentation, you never understand it. The second time you see it, that's when you understand it more. The third time, wow. How many of us say a wow after you have already joined Alliance? We're like, hey, this thing is like very nice. That's why we add in accounts. Are we together? So invite them to meet uplines, guest speakers, basically call them for another exposure. Number 3, committed but no resources, no money, and no time. First of all, if they need more time, establish a deadline. When do you think you'll be ready? Are we together? When can we do this for sure? Are we together? I don't have money. When do you think you can be able to get it? Then keep that date, but keep in touch with them. Are we together? Invite them also for another exposure as they wait for the what? For the date. Are we together? Now, many times they think they don't have the resources, they don't have the time, they don't have the money, yet really they have the money. There's a quote that says, where there's a will, there's a what? There's a way. So all you have to do is to motivate their will. That's why I didn't have the money. But because the will was so strong, I borrowed the money. Are we together? That's why you may not have the time. But because there's a will, you say, I'll fix time in the evenings for these Zooms and what have you. Now, we are saying that if someone really does not have the money at all, then you need to change your market. Are we together? You need to change your what? Your market. Sometimes you are marketing the wrong opportunity, the wrong product to the wrong market. Are we together? Yeah. Yes. That's why I want to believe that if you are going to have a bond of a car, or maybe a bond for Mercedes-Benzes, are we together? I'm so sure that Wavamuno will not put his bond in Chisoro, where I come from. Are we together? Because the people who can afford Benzes are not so many. The roads are so not favorable. Are we together? But he decides to put it in Kampala. That's why they say the dealership of some of these other car brands, you find them in South Africa. When you go to South Africa, you find a dealership of Lamborghinis, you find a dealership of some of these cars, BMWs, Range Rovers, and what have you. You may not find them in our Uganda. Are we together? Why? Because the market's not big enough to sustain that. So even you, many times you are marketing the right product to the wrong market. So the moment someone says, if not someone cannot afford, don't even waste your time with them. Because they will also bring people who cannot afford. The people around their circles are those who 900,000 is a nightmare. Are you getting what I'm telling you? So the right market. So what if you get stood up? Sometimes as you prospect, someone may not answer your call. Now, this Rejection happens to the best of the what? Of the best. Even myself, as you're applying, so that everyone I talk to the business, they give me hugs and kisses and they join my business. No. Not at all. Are we together? So don't let this hurt your feelings. Leave a message for them. If they don't call back, call them the following day. This is the process. You call someone and they don't pick up. Leave a message. Hi, Simon, Elias Muhoozi here. I just called to check on you. I hope you're doing well. Oh, by the way, I was finding out when you are ready to be part of us. Are we together? Aha. Then, maybe they don't call back or they send us a message back. After a day, call them back. If they pick up, proceed with the conversation. If they don't pick up, don't worry. Are we together? Leave a what? A message. If they don't call back or reply your message, leave them. Now, go back into the repair mode, repairing the what? The relationship. Find a way to make them feel it's okay for you not to do what? To join. Start the relationship afresh. But the other tip about marketing and sales, is that you must be aggressive in asking when this person will buy or join the business. Don't fear the big question. Tell them, don't fear the big question.
Don't fear the big question.
You don't call a person who you are supposed to tell, by the way, when are you joining us, because you are missing out on great opportunities. And you say, I was only calling to check on you. Can you imagine? Hi, we are going to start our official presentations. I want you to join and you start with the new presentations. I want you to do what? To join. It would be a good idea. This is the best time for you to be part of this now. Are you together? We are now coming to a month. I want you to join when we're in the position of repositioning. You are taking longer. Are you together? I don't want to miss this opportunity. Be straight and forward with aggressiveness. I've told you, ask for the question. Ask for the word. Ask for the sale. Are we together? Ask for the what? For the sale. Don't sandwich. Don't beat around the bush. Don't call someone and say, hello, how are you? How are the children? How is everything? No. Yes, it's important to know, to show care, but go to the main thing. I want to support you. I want to assist you. But I want to assist you when we still have this opportunity. Organize yourself and join. Are you together? Make that sacrifice and join. You'll thank me later. How many of us are going to be direct and aggressive when telling people to join? You don't do that. You are modest. You have M-Pesa no. I'm sorry for you. So final tips. Number one, ask if they're ready to join. Are we together? Number two, ask them, how much have you collected so far? I said, because these are your friends. Simon, wakaweza usente meka. Chine chitu chikuleka. Feel free. Are we together? Chitu chikola chikuleka. Two scenarios. One person, Bambi, join. You know this is a good thing for you. You know this is a good thing for you. Join. That's one. Then I'm saying, man, this thing, I told you about this business because I knew what it can do for you. I'm ready to work with you, I'm ready to support you, but you must be willing. You must want your dreams more than I want them for you. This is something I wish you for. Which of those people would you join? This one. Do you know this one, you are now putting away. Now they are the ones who are in need. No, you are the one in need. And once you are the one in need, I am helping you. So if I'm helping you, I'll help you at my terms. Are you together? Now here, you are putting that person as if they are the ones in what? In need. So they're going to join under your what? Terms. It's a game of psychology. Don't think this person will refuse to join. No. People don't join to help us. People join to do what? To help themselves. Tell them, you know what? If you're not in, it's okay. Are you together? I want you to join at a position where I can help you. Are you together? This is something you need. Are we together? When you are presenting, you are bargaining. Now that you are done, the moment someone feels that sense of pride, they're like, looks like this thing is very what? Serious. Social media is your silent tool also. Part of follow up is also your social media, Alan said. People are watching your status, people are watching your Facebook, people are watching wherever you are, people are watching you. So make sure you're doing what? You're improving. You're showing you're happier, you're showing everything. Number 2, keep them thinking about you. I want to end by saying, our quote for today, the man on top of the mountain didn't follow what? There. All together. So I want you to understand that this mountain you're going to climb, which is success, which is everything, there has been a hustle behind it. I told you before, next time you see a mansion, see hard work and hustle. Every time you say Range Rover, see hard work and what? Hustle. If you say person is successful, see hard work and what? And hustle. So the moment you attach good things to hard work and hustle, then it's going to make you work very hard to deserve these good what? Good things. Are we together? Otherwise, thank you very much for today. I hope you have learned something. Have you? Have you learned something? Beautiful.